Hey everybody, welcome. This is Butch Grimes with another late night cooking show. You know, today's Sunday and I decided I was going to take it easy, which I am still, and I did most of the day. But I decided today I would have a decent dinner. So I wanted to cook something a little different, and I thought you guys would find intriguing. And it's one of my favorite little dishes. And those of you that like pork chops, you know, unless you're like me, I don't eat pork, but I still love bacon and ham. I still eat bacon and ham, but I don't eat pork. But with that, tonight I decided to do something a little different. I decided to make some chicken chops. So those of you that have had pork chops in your life, one time or another, tonight we're going to make chicken chops. Yes, chicken chops. They're not pork, they're chicken. And we're going to do, it's going to be a quick meal for those bachelors out there that are looking for something that's quick, that is just great with flavor, and it's impressive. It's impressive because it's different. It's going to look different, and it's something that you're not going to just go, actually you're not going to just go to a regular restaurant and order. It's chicken chops. So they can only get it at your place, and that's what I'm going to show you how to make tonight. So what we're going to start out with is we're going to go over here to our little preparation area, and we're going to check out some of the ingredients. And tonight we're going to start out with some green onions. We're going to start out some regular onions, some white onions, some red onions, and of course our seasoning is here. We got some seasoning and some pepper, and then we have a sweet mesquite seasoning that I love to use. This is really good, and of course my favorite, garlic. I love garlic, and some butter, and we're going to actually prepare this with some nice corn, and then the meat for the night, chicken chops. These are not pork, but they're chicken. Got skin on them, bone, everything, just like a regular pork chop. So these have been basting. I've actually been basting these in a lemon pepper butter sauce, and I've had those in the refrigerator for a little while, and those are getting ready. So this is going to be a really nice dish. And it's not going to take long for us to make. It's actually going to be a rather quick dish. So those of you can get ready. But one thing you can do is make you a nice cocktail, like I have tonight. Tonight is a little different cocktail. It's not the moisturizer, which I normally like to make. This is just a splash of 7 with ginger ale, and it did have a lime in it, but I ate the lime. That was the most potent part of the drink. And it is another late night. I decided I had a taste of something late, and here we go. So we're going to get ready, and we're going to prepare this dish and get it ready to go into the skillet. So we're going to start out, of course, back over here at our prep table, and we're going to get ready to get these together. So mainly, we already got our seasoning together, and this has got the butter seasoning, butter lemon pepper seasoning is ready to go. And what we're going to do is we're going to take and put those in here. We're going to put these green onions into the dish, to our bowl, and we're going to also add the regular onions. And it looks like a lot, but it's not, because it's really going to cook down. It's going to cook down real nicely. And we're going to take probably about a tablespoon or maybe just a little quarter of butter. And we're going to take that butter and we're going to drop it in the pan over here with just a slight bit of olive oil just to get it going. And in the meantime, I'm going to bring our seasoning over, as you saw here. And I'm going to drop a little of that into the butter, put a little pepper. This is our pre-seasoned. I like to pre-season my pans. You know, most people just like to put the seasoning in there with everything else, but I tend to like to pre-season because it just cooks into the dish, and you can see here how it's. Look at that. It's looking real good now. So we're gonna let that sizzle up some and cook. I have one ingredient that I have to share with you, and I didn't talk about it, but I am going to talk about it right now. Chicken cheese. Yes, you're probably saying, what? Chicken cheese is if you've had hog head cheese, or if you don't eat pork like me, this is just like hog head cheese, but with chicken. It's going to melt right down, and this is spicy. And you can take a look out. Bring it close. Chicken cheese. Woo, that is spicy. I'm gonna need to have a little sip. We're going to mix up our green onions or regular onions and our red onions into this mix. And after we mixed we got everything in the bowl, now we're going to mix that up. That's why I said this is going to be this is a true bachelor's dish, because this is kind of like a one hitter quitter. This is going to be a quickie. It's not going to take long, and it's going to be great. It's going to be seasoned perfectly. So now I'm going to actually put this right into the frying pan with the butter and the oil. So you can see we're going to lay our chicken thigh. It's nice and warm, hot. Look how it's going to go. Real nice. These little chicken chopped cutlets are just tender as can be. I'm going to pour the rest of them in there. So you can see the chicken and the green onions, the red onions, and all of that. And we're going to just let that do its thing and cook for a little while. And in the meantime, I'll let it do its thing. You can see it's just really the flavor. So we're going to let this cook a little while, cook down, and then we're going to flip it over, and what's going to happen is those onions are going to caramelize with the green onions and the red onions and the garlic. And it's just going to make a nice base, a great sauce, a dipping sauce afterwards. And then we're going to add our corn. And when we put our corn in there, it's going to all come together, and it's going to be one really good meal. So we're going to be right back, and stay tuned, because it's going to be wonderful. We're going to add a little Chardonnay. We're going to add a little Chardonnay to the dish, just to give it a little sauce and some additional flavor. So we're going to put a little Chardonnay in there. Now we're going to add some corn, as I told you we would. In addition to that, we're going to add some more garlic. Garlic to the dish, one last ingredient. And that one last ingredient is our chicken cheese. Chicken cheese is really going to get that flavor that we were looking for. So we're going to, now that everything's started to cook, the corn and the red peppers and everything is really starting to cook down. Now we're going to go and pop some chicken cheese on there to give it that extra flavor. So this is going to give it a little spice too. With those, and this is going to melt right into. That's going to melt right into the dish. As you can see, it's already started. The seasoning is caramelizing really nice with the dish. All those vegetables come along real good. Some different. And I really like to try to look for different dishes that everybody doesn't have, that you're not just going to taste off the street. It's something that the average cook is not going to make. You're not going to see anybody really cook anything with chicken cheese and chicken chops, to say the least. So one last peek at it, and you'll see exactly what it looks like now. Look how it's come together. Nice big pieces of chicken, cooking down nicely with that Chardonnay wine sauce that's really cooked into it perfectly. Look at that, baby. Yeah. Ooh. So we took a little off early just so we could show you guys what we had. So as you can see, take a look. Look at that. This is wonderful. Oh, I didn't miss anything. No, I didn't. So here's the big test. Man, those chicken chops are wonderful. So this is chicken chops with vegetables, red onions, green onions, about a cupful, diced up, red onions, green onions, white onions, corn. Now I actually pulled the corn off the cob, and garlic, Chardonnay, some white wine, in addition to garlic. See, I had to say that twice because I love garlic. And chicken cheese as a topping. Man, let me show it to you again. So that's good. That is good. For a late night snack, as you notice, that was quick. That was to the point. So, stay tuned for our next show. We got some great recipes. We got a real good recipe coming up soon. So stay tuned and watch. And I hope you enjoy my chicken chops with chicken cheese. See you next time. This is Butch Grimes.